We're off. To borrow a racing phrase, the great final between the Arsenal and Huddersfield has started. And I ask you to picture the scene at Wembley's wonderful ground, where you, 90-odd thousand people, are thrilled, and excited too, perhaps, by the spectacle and the occasion. It is the greatest match of the year, the match above all others in which every footballer aspires to take part. But having got there, well, it is different out in the middle from what it may seem from the terraces and stands. Every player is on his toes, keyed up to make a supreme effort with the historic cup as the prize. But there is something more than victory at stake. We of the Arsenal feel that though we may win, we shall fail unless we make it a match worthwhile. We want you to remember this as something more than an ordinary final. We want you to recall it as a classic, in which every man working as part of the team showed the highest arts of the game. Such is the ambition of the Arsenal club and the players. I suppose I ought to say, let the best team win, but you would laugh at it as nonsense. Of course you would. We hope to win. Fancy a captain leading his side onto the field without this belief. I am told we shall have to beware of Jackson and Kelly and Smith. That may be true, but we too have the match winners, and I think we have shown in our passage to the final that we are able to accommodate ourselves to any type of opposition. In this respect, starting with Chelsea and proceeding at the expense of Birmingham, West Ham, Middlesbrough and Hull City, we have met opponents of every description, and we do not expect Huddersfield to create any new problems for us, or at least any which we cannot solve. One last hope, let us have a clear-cut victory. You cannot keep the human error out of matches of this sort, but when it is over, I trust there will be no man on either side who will feel that the result would have been different, but for a failing on his part.
I have been asked to give my impressions of the forthcoming cup final, in which two such famous teams as the Arsenal and my own club, Huddersfield Town, are taking part. The impressions of the cup final on my mind are various. First, I am almost astounded at the great popularity of the match. I have seen it stated in the papers that the stadium authorities had over 500,000 applications for seats and have had to return over £60,000 in cash to disappointed applicants. During the last fortnight, the two clubs concerned have been inundated with applications, and many thousands of their supporters are, I am afraid, going to be disappointed. The interest in the match is not confined to England and Wales, but seems to be worldwide, and already my club have received numerous letters and telegrams of congratulations from all parts of the world. Secondly, the competing clubs have each had a hard fight in winning through to the final stage. Neither club are strangers to Wembley, though both of them have tasted defeat on their previous visits to the famous stadium. In each instance, the losers could legitimately consider themselves the victims of misfortune, which probably was the determining factor in the result. However, such incidents only go to prove the glorious uncertainty of the game, which, of course, is one of the reasons for its enormous popularity. I do not think that either team will make the mistake of underestimating their opponent, and we both realize that a great and sustained effort will be required to secure the victory and so carry off the coveted trophy. The game itself should be well worth watching, as apart from the excitement natural to the players themselves on such an occasion and in the face of such a concourse of people, I do not see any reason why an exhibition of football of the highest class should not be given. The whole of the 22 players will come onto the field of play, trained to the minute, and neither effort nor expense has been spared to secure that end. Both teams are fully capable of playing attractive and effective football, and it is my sincere wish, and also that of my colleagues and our opponents, that the game may be spoken of for years to come as a classic. In conclusion, may I say that whilst fully appreciating the onerous task which we are about to tackle in playing the Arsenal, I am of the opinion that my club on this occasion will be successful. If, on the other hand, I am wrong, and Huddersfield lose the cup, I shall be one of the first to congratulate the winners. May it be a great game, and may the best side win.